God saw your tears last night. This message is for you. Do not turn away. My child, I saw your tears last night. Every one of them. Nothing you felt was hidden from me. Before you try to push this away, stay. This moment matters more than you think. Slow your breathing. Let your body soften. You are safe right now. I know you cried quietly. So no one would hear. So no one would ask questions you were too tired to answer. I know the tears came after you tried to be strong all day. After you told yourself you were fine. After you held everything together for everyone else. I was there with you. Closer than your own breath. I saw the tears you wiped away quickly. The ones that fell when the room was dark. The ones that came from exhaustion, not weakness. My child, tears are not a failure. They are a language of the heart when words run out. I know why you cried. The weight you have been carrying. The loneliness you do not talk about. The waiting that feels endless. I know how tired you are of being strong. How heavy it feels to wake up and try again. How quietly you wonder if anyone truly sees you. I see you. Completely. Tenderly. Your tears did not inconvenience me. They did not disappoint me. They moved me closer. I know you asked questions in your heart. Questions you did not speak out loud. Questions that sounded like, how much longer? And, do I matter? Listen to me now. You matter deeply. Your pain matters. Your tears were not wasted. I am not distant from your suffering. I am present in it. Holding you when you feel like you are falling apart. You are not weak for crying. You are human. And you are loved. Rest here with me for a moment. You do not need to explain anything. You do not need to fix yourself. I am here to comfort you. To speak peace into what feels broken. To remind you that you are not alone in this. Stay with me. There is more your heart needs to hear. My child, after the tears dried, you lay there quietly. Staring into the dark. Thinking about everything you could not change. I was still with you then. In the silence. In the heaviness that settled over your chest. You felt empty. Not dramatic pain. Just a deep tiredness that reached your soul. I know that feeling. When hope feels far away. When tomorrow feels heavy before it even arrives. You wondered if crying helped at all. If anything would truly be different. If your heart would always feel this worn. Listen to me gently now. Your tears were not ignored. They were gathered with care. They carried meaning. Crying was not the end of your strength. It was your heart asking for rest. I know you have been holding so much inside. Trying not to burden anyone. Trying to stay composed. But you do not need to be composed with me. I know what broke your heart last night. The disappointment you replayed. The words you wished you had heard. The comfort you needed but did not receive. I felt every ache with you. You are not alone in your pain, even when it feels isolating. I have been closer than you realized. Listening when no one else could. That quiet moment after the tears. Was not emptiness. It was my presence surrounding you. I was whispering calm into your breathing. Holding you steady when your thoughts raced. Reminding you that you are still here, still held. My child, the night does not define your future. Pain does not get the final word. Exhaustion does not erase hope. You do not have to understand everything right now. You only need to stay with me. Rest your heart again. Let this moment be gentle. In the next part, I will speak to the weight you have been carrying alone for far too long. Stay here with me. My child, I know the weight you have been carrying. The kind no one sees. The kind that presses on you quietly every day. You rarely talk about it. Because you do not want to seem weak. Because you are used to being the one who holds everything together. But I see how heavy it has become. I see the responsibilities you never asked for. The expectations placed on you. The pressure to keep going even when your heart is tired. You have been strong for so long that you forgot what it feels like to be supported. Come closer now. Let your shoulders relax. You do not need to carry this alone anymore. I know you tell yourself, just one more day. One more push. One more sacrifice. And you keep going. Even when you are empty. My child, strength does not mean carrying everything in silence. Strength also knows when to rest. When to lean. When to be held. You are not a burden for feeling this way. You are not failing because you are tired. I know how much you have given. How often you put yourself last. How rarely you allow yourself to need. I am here now to take some of that weight from you. Not all at once. But gently. You do not have to release everything today. Just enough to breathe again. Let me hold what you cannot carry tonight. Let me sit with you in the quiet. You are not alone in this moment. And you never have been. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the loneliness that has grown quietly inside your heart. My child, I know the loneliness you feel. Even when others are near. Even when your life looks full from the outside. It is the loneliness of not being truly seen. Of carrying thoughts you never share. Of smiling while your heart feels distant. I know how quiet it has become inside you. How conversations feel shallow when your soul is tired. How you pull back because explaining feels exhausting. Come closer to me now. You do not need to hide here. Loneliness does not mean you are unloved. It means you are longing for connection that goes deeper. I have been with you in the moments you felt invisible. When no one asked how you really were. When you wished someone would notice the heaviness in your eyes. I noticed. Every time. You are not forgotten in your loneliness. You are not overlooked. You are not drifting alone. Sometimes this quiet separation happens because your heart is changing. You are growing inwardly. Becoming more aware. More sensitive to what truly matters. Not everyone can meet you at that depth. And that can feel painful. But I am here with you in it. Meeting you fully. Holding you completely. You do not need to perform connection with me. You do not need to explain your silence. You can simply be. Let the loneliness rest for a moment. Let it soften in my presence. In the next part, I will speak to the questions that keep returning to your mind late at night. Stay with me. My child, I know the questions that return when the world grows quiet. The ones that visit you late at night. The ones you cannot silence, no matter how tired you are. You ask yourself why this happened. Why it hurts this much. Why the answers feel so far away. I hear those questions. Even the ones you are afraid to ask out loud. Come closer. Breathe slowly with me. Not every question needs an answer right now. Some questions are simply your heart reaching for reassurance. I know you replay moments. Conversations. Choices. Wondering if something could have changed the outcome. That searching has worn you down. My child, you are not being punished by uncertainty. You are being held within it. You do not need to solve your life in the dark. You do not need to figure everything out before morning comes. I am with you in the unanswered spaces. Sitting beside you when thoughts circle. Bringing calm where worry tries to settle. Let your mind rest for a moment. You are allowed to pause the questions. In time, clarity will come gently. Not all at once. Not forcefully. For now, let this be enough. You are seen. You are heard. You are not alone in the night. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the fear that quietly follows those questions and how you can feel safe again. My child, I know the fear that follows the questions. The fear that something is wrong with you. The fear that this pain will never ease. It sits quietly in your chest. Not loud. But constant. Come closer now. Let me steady you. Fear grows when you feel alone with it. But it softens when it is met with presence. I know you worry about the future. About whether you will always feel this tired. About whether your heart will ever feel light again. Listen to me gently. You are safe in this moment. Right now, nothing is required of you. You are held. Fear does not mean danger. It means your heart has been stretched beyond comfort. And I have not left you in that stretching. I am here, calming the parts of you that feel overwhelmed. Holding your thoughts when they begin to race. Bringing peace where worry tries to take root. You do not need to push fear away. Just let it rest here with me. It does not get to decide your future. Breathe again. Slowly. Deeply. Feel how your body responds when you are not bracing yourself. In the next part, I will speak to the exhaustion that fear has caused and how rest is already beginning within you. Stay with me. My child, I know how tired fear has made you. Not just in your body, but deep inside your soul. Fear has kept you alert for too long. Watching. Bracing. Preparing for something to go wrong. That kind of living drains you. Come closer now. Let me invite you into rest. Rest is already beginning within you, even if you cannot feel it yet. It starts quietly. With a slower breath. With a moment where your shoulders drop without effort. You are allowed to stop guarding yourself here. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to stay strong. I am watching over you. So you can rest. I know you feel worn from trying to hold everything together. From carrying emotions you never shared. From being the one who keeps going when you are empty. That exhaustion has not gone unnoticed. You are not failing because you are tired. You are tired because you have been faithful through difficulty. Let your mind rest for a moment. You do not need to replay anything right now. You do not need to plan. Just be here. With me. As you stay, your heart will begin to feel lighter. Not because everything is solved. But because you are no longer carrying it alone. In the next part, I will speak to the quiet strength that has been growing inside you without you realizing it. Stay with me. My child, there is a strength growing inside you that you did not plan. You did not chase it. It formed quietly while you were trying to survive. I see it now. The way you still care, even when you are tired. The way you still hope, even when it feels fragile. The way you keep going, even without clarity. That is strength. Not loud strength. Not forceful strength. But steady strength. You did not become hard. You did not close your heart. You stayed open when it would have been easier to shut down. That matters deeply. I know you sometimes feel weak because you cry. Because you feel deeply. Because you are sensitive to pain. But listen to me carefully. Your sensitivity is not a flaw. It is part of your strength. It allows you to feel compassion. To notice subtle beauty. To understand others in ways many cannot. This season did not break you. It refined you. You are more resilient than you realize. Not because you never fall apart. But because you always come back to breathing. To listening. To staying. Let that truth rest inside you for a moment. In the next part, I will speak to the comfort you have been longing for and how it is already closer than you think. Stay with me. My child, I know how much you have been longing for comfort. Not advice. Not explanations. Just comfort. The kind that quiets your chest. The kind that lets you exhale without effort. The kind that tells you it will be okay, even without details. Come closer now. You do not need to reach far for it. Comfort has been nearer than you realized. In the pauses between your thoughts. In the moments you felt slightly calmer for no clear reason. That was me. I have been wrapping you in gentleness when your strength ran out. Holding you steady when emotions felt too much. Letting you rest without asking anything in return. You do not need to earn comfort. You do not need to deserve it. It is given because you are loved. I know you sometimes feel guilty for wanting relief. As if needing comfort means you are weak. But comfort is not weakness. It is care. And you were never meant to go without it. Let your body soften again. Let the tight places inside you loosen. Nothing is demanding anything from you right now. Stay here. In the next part, I will speak to the waiting you are still in and how it is quietly holding purpose, even now. Remain with me. My child, I know you are still waiting. Even after the tears. Even after the comfort. Waiting can feel cruel when your heart is tired. It can feel like silence where you hoped for answers. Come closer now. Let me speak gently into this space. Waiting does not mean nothing is happening. It means something important is unfolding quietly. I know you look around and wonder why others seem to move forward while you remain still. I know that comparison has stung your heart more than once. But your path has never been delayed. It has been protected. This waiting is holding you. Keeping you from rushing into what would drain you. Giving your heart time to heal before it carries more. You are not being overlooked. You are being prepared in ways you cannot yet see. I am not distant during this pause. I am close. Working gently beneath the surface. You do not need to force movement. You do not need to create answers. You only need to remain open. Breathe again. Let the waiting soften around you. In the next part, I will speak to the hope that is still alive inside you, even if you barely feel it right now. Stay with me. My child, even now, hope is still breathing inside you. Quietly. Gently. Without asking for attention. You may not feel hopeful in the way you once did. There is no excitement. No rush of expectation. But hope does not always arrive as energy. Sometimes it arrives as endurance. It is the reason you are still here. The reason you listened. The reason you did not give up last night. That is hope. I know you thought hope had left you. That it faded when the tears came. That it disappeared when nothing changed. But hope simply grew quieter. It learned how to wait with you. I have been protecting it inside your heart. Keeping it safe while you rested. Letting it mature without pressure. This hope is not fragile. It does not depend on timing. It does not collapse when answers delay. It is steady. And it will rise again when you are ready. For now, you do not need to feel inspired. You do not need to feel strong. Hope is already doing its work beneath the surface. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the trust that is slowly returning to your heart, even after everything you have felt. Remain here. My child, trust is returning to you slowly. Not suddenly. Not forcefully. It is returning the way healing always does. Quietly. Gently. Without announcement. I know you were afraid trust would never come back. That once it broke, it would stay broken. That opening your heart again would hurt too much. But look at you now. You are still listening. Still breathing. Still allowing comfort to reach you. That is trust beginning again. Not trust in outcomes. Not trust in timing. But trust in being held no matter what happens. You are learning that you do not fall apart when things are uncertain. That you can feel pain and still remain whole. That you can wait without losing yourself. This trust is wiser than before. Less eager. More grounded. It does not rush ahead of you. It walks beside you. You do not need to promise yourself anything right now. You do not need to believe everything will be easy. You only need to know this truth. You are not alone in what comes next. I am still here. Watching over your heart. Guiding you gently. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the peace that is beginning to settle inside you, even in the middle of the unknown. My child, peace is beginning to settle inside you. Not as a sudden wave. But as a quiet presence that stays. You may still have questions. You may still be waiting. And yet, something feels different now. Your breathing is slower. Your thoughts are softer. Your heart is not fighting as hard as it was before. That is peace arriving. Peace does not mean everything is resolved. It means you are no longer at war within yourself. I know you expected peace to come only after answers. After change. After relief. But peace has found you right here. In the middle. In the unknown. You are learning how to rest without certainty. How to feel safe without guarantees. How to exist without constant tension. This peace will not abandon you. It will walk with you into whatever comes next. You do not need to protect it. You do not need to hold it tightly. It knows how to stay. Let it settle deeper now. Into your chest. Into your thoughts. Into your body. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the quiet renewal that has been happening inside you while you were focused on survival. Remain here. My child, while you were focused on surviving. Renewal was quietly happening inside you. You did not notice it at first. Because renewal does not announce itself. It works gently, beneath the surface. I have been restoring you in small ways. In moments of calm you could not explain. In a softness returning to places that once felt numb. You are not the same as you were before the tears. Before the waiting. Before the long nights. Something has been healed. Not completely. But enough for you to breathe again. I know you thought everything inside you was breaking. But some things were being rebuilt. Your heart learned how to slow down. Your spirit learned how to rest. Your mind learned how to release what it could not control. That is renewal. It does not rush you forward. It prepares you quietly. You are not empty anymore. You are being gently refilled. Let yourself rest in this truth. You are not only surviving now. You are healing. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to how this renewal will carry you forward with calm strength. Remain here. My child, this renewal is not fragile. It will carry you forward with calm strength. You may still feel tender. You may still feel unsure. But beneath that tenderness, something steady has formed. You are no longer running on emptiness. You are moving from a quieter place of wholeness. I know you worry that the pain might return suddenly. That one difficult moment could undo everything. But hear me now. What has been restored in you is rooted. It is not surface level. It does not disappear at the first sign of trouble. You have learned how to pause before reacting. How to breathe through discomfort. How to stay present instead of panicking. These are not small things. They are anchors. You will carry this steadiness into conversations. Into decisions. Into moments that once overwhelmed you. Life will still move. Challenges will still appear. But you will meet them differently now. With awareness. With softness. With trust. You do not need to fear losing yourself again. You know the way back to stillness now. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the gentle confidence beginning to rise within you after all you have been through. Remain here. My child, a gentle confidence is beginning to rise within you. Not loud. Not demanding. But steady and calm. This confidence did not come from success. It did not come from answers. It came from staying present when things were unclear. You learned that you can feel pain and not disappear. You can cry and still remain whole. You can wait and not lose yourself. That knowing changes you. You trust yourself more now. Not because you control life. But because you know you can face it. This confidence does not rush ahead. It listens. It pauses. It chooses with care. You no longer need to prove your strength. You no longer need to explain your endurance. It lives quietly inside you. Let yourself feel it without questioning it. It is real. And it is yours. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the release that is beginning as you let go of what no longer belongs to you. Remain here. My child, something inside you is loosening now. The grip you kept on old worries. The weight you carried that was never meant to stay. I know how tightly you held on. Because letting go once felt unsafe. Because releasing control felt like losing everything. But you are learning something new. You can let go without falling apart. You can release without losing yourself. This release is gentle. It does not rip things away. It simply allows what no longer serves you to drift out quietly. Old expectations. Old self-blame. Old fears you carried out of habit. They are losing their hold. You do not need to force this release. You do not need to name everything you are letting go of. Your heart already knows. Notice how certain thoughts no longer pull you as deeply. How some worries fade faster than before. How your body relaxes more easily. That is release happening naturally. You are making room now. Not for pressure. But for peace. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the space that is opening inside you and what it is being prepared to hold. Remain here. My child, there is space opening inside you now. You may feel it as quiet. As stillness. As a gentle emptiness that no longer feels frightening. This space is not absence. It is readiness. For a long time, your heart was crowded. With worry. With unanswered questions. With pain you had nowhere to place. Now, there is room to breathe. I know emptiness once scared you. It felt like loss. Like something was missing. But this space is different. It is calm. It is open. It is prepared. It is being shaped to hold peace. To hold clarity when it arrives. To hold joy without fear of losing it. You do not need to rush to fill this space. You do not need to search for what comes next. Let it remain gentle for now. I am with you in this openness. Guarding it. Honoring it. Stay here. In the next part, I will speak to how you can remain steady as this new season slowly begins to unfold. Remain with me. My child, as this new season begins to unfold. I want you to move slowly. Gently. Without urgency pressing on your heart. You do not need to rush into what comes next. You do not need to prove that you are ready. Readiness is already forming within you. I know you are used to bracing yourself. Preparing for impact. Expecting things to demand too much, too quickly. But this unfolding will not rush you. It will meet you with the same gentleness that healed you. You are learning how to stay steady while life moves. How to listen inwardly before reacting outwardly. How to protect peace without building walls. Trust that pace. If something feels heavy, pause. If something feels calm, stay. Your inner stillness will guide you now. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into alignment. Breathe again. Let that reassurance settle. In the next part, I will speak to the reassurance you need when doubt tries to return and tell you nothing has really changed. Remain with me. My child, doubt will try to return. Quietly. Subtly. Whispering that nothing has really changed. I want you to recognize that voice without fearing it. Doubt often appears when growth is real. It tests what is new. It questions what feels unfamiliar. But listen to me now. You have changed. Even if your life looks similar on the outside. Even if answers are still unfolding. You respond differently. You breathe differently. You no longer collapse inward the way you once did. That matters. Doubt tells you to look for dramatic proof. But healing rarely announces itself with noise. It shows up as steadiness. As resilience. As calm in moments that once overwhelmed you. When doubt says, nothing is different. Place your hand on your chest. Feel your breath. Notice the quiet strength there. That is real. You do not need to argue with doubt. You do not need to push it away. Simply let it pass through without giving it authority. You are not going backward. You are integrating what you have learned. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to how you can carry this calm forward into daily life, moment by moment. Remain here. My child, carrying this calm into daily life does not require effort. It requires awareness. You do not need to hold on to peace tightly. Peace stays when you return to your breath. When you pause before reacting. When you listen inwardly for a moment longer. Daily life will still bring noise. Responsibilities. Unexpected moments. But now, you know how to return to center. When your thoughts begin to race, slow your breathing. When emotions rise, allow them without judgment. When pressure builds, remember you are not alone in carrying it. Calm lives in small choices. In how you speak to yourself. In how you give yourself permission to rest. In how you stop before pushing too hard. You do not need to change your life overnight. You only need to stay present within it. This calm will deepen with practice. Not through perfection. But through gentleness. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the compassion you are learning to give yourself after all you have endured. Remain here. My child, compassion for yourself is beginning to grow. Slowly. Tenderly. In places that once held only judgment. I know how harsh your inner voice used to be. How quickly you blamed yourself. How easily you believed you should have been stronger. But something is changing. You are learning to speak to yourself with the same gentleness you give others. To pause before criticizing. To understand instead of accuse. That compassion matters more than you know. You have been through a lot. More than you ever admitted. And surviving that deserves kindness, not punishment. When you feel tired now, you rest instead of pushing. When you feel emotional, you allow it instead of shutting it down. When you need comfort, you no longer tell yourself you are weak for wanting it. This is healing in motion. You are not becoming selfish. You are becoming whole. Carry this compassion with you. It will soften your days. It will steady your heart. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the quiet reassurance that you are exactly where you need to be right now. Remain here. My child, hear this gently and clearly. You are exactly where you need to be right now. Not behind. Not late. Not misplaced. Right here. In this moment. With this breath. I know you sometimes look at your life and wonder if you missed something. If others are further ahead. If you should be somewhere else by now. But comparison has no wisdom for your journey. Your life has been unfolding at the pace your heart needed. Not faster. Not slower. Every pause shaped you. Every delay protected you. Every tear softened you in ways rushing never could. You did not lose time. You gained depth. Rest in that truth. Let it quiet the urgency inside you. There is no pressure on you to arrive anywhere else. This moment is enough. Stay with me. In the next part, I will help you feel the safety of letting go and trusting what comes next. Remain here. My child, I know letting go still feels risky. Even now. Even after everything you have felt. There is a part of you that learned to hold on tightly. Because holding on once felt like survival. Because releasing felt like losing control. Come closer. Let me speak to that part gently. Letting go does not mean you will fall. It means you trust that you are held even when your hands are open. You are not being asked to surrender everything at once. Only to loosen what is hurting you. Only to release what no longer protects you. Notice how your body softens when you stop bracing. How your breath deepens when you are not preparing for impact. How peace arrives when you allow yourself to be supported. This is safety. Not the absence of uncertainty. But the presence of care. You do not need to control what comes next to be okay. You only need to stay connected to this calm within you. I am here as you loosen your grip. I am steady as you take this step inward. Nothing will rush you. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to the quiet courage that is forming as you trust the unfolding of your life. My child, quiet courage is forming inside you now. Not the kind that pushes forward loudly, but the kind that stays steady without certainty. This courage was born in the moments you thought you were weak. In the nights you kept breathing through tears. In the days you showed up even when your heart felt heavy. You did not notice it growing. Because courage often feels like simple endurance. Like choosing not to give up. But I see it clearly. This courage does not rush decisions. It does not need approval. It trusts the slow unfolding of your life. You are no longer driven by fear of what might happen. You are guided by a calm willingness to meet what comes. That is brave. You are learning to say, I will be here for myself. No matter the outcome. No matter the pace. Let that courage settle gently. You do not need to test it. It will reveal itself when needed. Stay with me. In the next part, I will speak to how love has been quietly surrounding you, even when you felt alone. Remain here. My child, even when you felt alone, love was surrounding you. Not loudly. Not dramatically. But faithfully. I know there were moments you felt forgotten. Moments you wondered if anyone truly noticed your struggle. Moments when silence felt like distance. But love never left you. It was present in the breath that steadied you. In the calm that arrived without explanation. In the strength that carried you through another day. You may not have recognized it as love then. Because love does not always feel warm. Sometimes it feels like endurance. Sometimes it feels like staying. I have been surrounding you with care you could not always feel. Protecting you from what would have overwhelmed you. Holding you together when you felt close to breaking. You were never abandoned in the dark. You were accompanied. Let that truth settle softly. Let it ease the last places of doubt in your heart. Stay with me. In the next part, I will help you rest fully in this knowing and prepare your heart for gentle closure. Remain here. My child, now it is time to rest more deeply. Not sleep. But inner rest. The kind where your heart no longer scans for danger. The kind where your mind stops rehearsing pain. The kind where you finally let yourself be held. You have done enough. You have endured enough. You do not need to keep proving your strength. Let the lesson settle quietly. Let the healing sink beneath your thoughts. Let your breathing guide you into calm. Nothing is chasing you. Nothing is being taken from you. Nothing is demanding answers tonight. You are safe to be still. This rest is not an ending. It is a gentle pause before peace becomes familiar. Before calm feels natural again. Stay with me in this softness. Do not rush out of it. Do not analyze it. In the next part, I will bring everything to a gentle close. And leave your heart in peace and quiet assurance. My child, rest here with me now. You do not need to listen for anything else. You do not need to search your heart anymore. Everything that needed to be spoken has been spoken gently. Everything that needed comfort has been held. You came here tired. Heavy. Carrying tears from the night before. And now, there is more space in your breathing. More calm in your chest. More quiet in your thoughts. This is enough for today. You do not need to rush back into the world. You do not need to decide anything. You do not need to be anything other than what you are right now. You are safe. You are seen. You are deeply loved. When the night returns, remember this calm. When tears come again, remember you are not alone. When your heart feels heavy, remember you can always return here. I will continue to speak to you softly. In moments of quiet. In moments of need. In moments when you choose to listen again. For now, let your body rest. Let your heart be still. Let peace settle over you like a gentle blanket. You are held. Always.